Okay then, so this will be my second guide in the series. It's for 100 combats mages. You may argue that waterfiends aren't mages, but I think I count them as mages. So this is the ancient cave. You jump in from barbarian. You have to do some barbarian skills. Just near that whirlpool. It's no problem. It doesn't take you long. Come down here. You've got to pray mage because there are brutal dragons, green brutal dragons. They're like 170 combat. Don't worry about it. They won't hit too much on you. Depends on you praying. Run over here. It's best that you do water fiends here, for the reason that if you do them in the if in the chaos tunnels, they are multi-combat. I made a mistake in my last video, so if you view that, you'll be able to see the annotation has been added. So for these, it's quite simple. Get a bunyip. Ignore how much food I've brought with me. I had to buy some more. I didn't have enough. Use your healing familiars like a unicorn or a titan is also good here. Food. Have a full inventory of food with you. You don't need guthans. I try to use guthans on the skeleton warlords and stuff. It actually does keep me there without having to eat as much. But a full inventory of food with some prayer pots in case you need to pray is advised. Good range armor would be a good idea, like Karils. As you can see, if you're going to heal on the warlords and stuff, you have to pray melee. Waterfiends are known to be the best at dropping Crimson Charms. They are pretty good. They can mage and range with a max of 11. They do hit quite often, and the most effective way is the Zamrak Spear with other crush weapons such as a Verax Flare or a Barrel Chest Anchor. If you want to pray, you can. SGS is also a good idea for specials. Their drops aren't that bad. You don't really lose too much money on them if you aren't praying. They drop water orbs and water runes, but only one water rune at a time. But they're not that bad. They do take a long time to kill, so if you be prepared for a long Slayer task. And that's all I have to say on those. So this is the Slayer Cave, which is Fairy Ring AJR. You will need a fairy, do the Fairy Tale 2 quest, or at least get to a certain part of that quest. Consult another guide for that. Jagger's recently updated the thing, so you could just click into your travel log, and it will tell you right there. Instead of me showing the exact all the way around, I couldn't because of the length of the video. It was 12 minutes, so I've had to turn quite a lot out of this, unfortunately. So just go in. You need 81 agility for the first agility thing, and 61 for the next. 62 for the next one. Sorry. You'll be only the Kurasks, or whatever the fuck you call them, are dangerous here. Just pray melee on them and just run past them. Only one will hit you once. Once you're into the Waterfiend area, pot up, get your summoning out. Bunyip with Bunyip scrolls are the best here because they drop sharks. So 80 cooking it would be really helpful for this. So just enjoy me killing these. Best thing to do with specials, just get the best special weapon you can get. I mean, Dragon Claw's pretty much wreck here as well, but I don't really use them. So you get your Zamrak Spear out, or whatever you like to use. Zamrak Spear is pretty effective here, but some people still use a whip. It's not too bad. Once again, these have got quite a high defense, so just watch out for that. They can max hit. They have a really high max hit of 25 if you pray mage. But if you don't pray mage, their max hit is 13, so that's not too bad. And it can drop the range amulet, which I don't know its current price, but I'm guessing it ranges from about 500 to 1 mil, 500k to 1 mil. They are a pain, but they don't, as long as you've got a full inventory of food, you should be able to get your task done. With drops, it's just eat yourself up to full HP. Eat yourself within 5 HP of full HP. To save wasting restore, and don't bring any bolts so that you can pick up the bolts and put them in your bolt pack so that you save in space. So here's the whatever the hell you call, I can't say that word, Polingv whatever dungeon. You got to complete a certain quest to this with Summoner. I can't remember the quest, I'm sorry, but you get the you can earn the right to get the thing, but you can also kill these in the Slayer Tower. They're not too bad there either. You definitely need a nose peg. That's the only thing you'll need. But I chose to wear my Slayer helmet because, I don't have anything as a Slayer task. That's why I'm using a helmet of needs, not on most of them. So ignore that. You will have to use your black mask or Slayer mask for everything. It should, that's the best thing. Banshee's here quite high level. I would suggest praying melee if one's close to you. Bring your best armor. There's quite a few things in here. You got basilisks, I think, in here as well, and maybe a blood veil. I'm not too sure. I don't really explore this area. So this is aberrant spectres. They're pretty fun. I love this task. It's probably one of my favourite tasks because I take about 8 prayer pots. When I'm not piety, I don't pray piety. If you're going to pray piety, you will need to bring more potions. But you will get your money back either way because they do drop normally by the time you've left a full inventory of Raynars. They can actually drop 3 Raynars from 1 drop. So they are quite good for drops. Green charms are what to look for here. I wouldn't bother picking up the gold charms unless you've got room. Cannon is also extremely effective here. You won't need any food. Just make sure you keep your prayer on when you are being attacked because they can hit quite high. If you don't have your prayer on, max hit of 11. Salvami E is also good if you haven't got the Slayer helmet. So nose peg and Salvami E. Falador shield is also a good thing to have. I've only got the 2. I've not bothered getting the 3, which can restore your prayer, which is great to save a bit of money, and it's worth your inventory spot. The best drops to look for here are Snapdragon Seeds, Battle Staffs, Rune Helms, Black Mystic Bottoms, Raynars, and Kuarms. So here's me just restoring my prayer points. As you can see, I went from 30 something to about 71, so that's pretty good. Here comes the God Wars dungeon. This will be for the last part of the guide, I think. It's quite a big part. This God Wars dungeon is home to a lot, and I mean a lot of things. But some things only reside in this place, such as spiritual mages, spiritual rangers, spiritual warriors, things like that. You've got to watch out for the Aviancies. Yeah, I said it right, I think. Well, I don't know. You've got to watch out for those. They can range. So bring an armoured item if you feel unsafe, but make sure that you've got your Saradomin and your Zamorak item on. If you're 137 combat, you can go past this area safely. If you're 136, you're close to it. 138 obviously can walk past there without praying. You push the rock. Said that wrong. Don't push the rock because you spend more time pushing that rock than going through the thing. You can actually go through the side thing, which requires agility. I'm not sure exactly what level. And then you actually get a bit of run. Pray Melehi, these are level 132. They can hit quite high. Not sure on their max hit exactly, but they do hit quite high. Make sure you've got a rope so you can get down here if you've not been before. And there are 2 Saradomin mages here, Saradomin spiritual mages here. One by the Gorak, right where you entered, and another one to the side over here. And there's 2 at the back behind those as well, I think. Jagex recently updated the Saradomin mages, which are just below this level. As you can see in the right bottom, you can see a agility sign. If you go down there, I used to kill him in there. You wouldn't need any prayer pots because nothing was fighting, but Jagex changed it. So here we are. This is where I used to kill. There used to be 2 of them that always attacked the werewolf, and the werewolf was never killed, but Jagex updated it. If you do happen to find yourself in a tough spot with these, you have to put your prayer on as fast as possible. As you can see, I put it on quite fast. I'm not sure. I think they've got a max hit of about 20, which they do hit quite a lot. They aren't like our mage, where our mage splashes a lot or hits crap. They hit quite high and quite a lot. They need 83 Slayer to kill, and they drop Dragon Boots quite often. I mean, I've hit 2-3 Dragon Boots in a task recently. My best was 8 in a task. You will find that if you don't get your own mage, nothing else hitting it, you will actually end up killing more mages than you should. Your kill count can hit over 200 for like a 150 task. I don't understand why, but that just happens. Even if you get the drop every time, it just does that. I find that quite annoying, but nothing to do. With this area, this is Zamorak area. This is where most of the people that are happy to pray go here. They'll wear proselyte armor with the thingy, and pray. Basically, you need 70 HP to go over that. So that's the end of that guide. I hope it's enough to help you. If you need a more in-depth guide of one of those, just ask me and I'll make that. Thank you.